I wouldn't even call it the penultimate dungeon. Like, you know, it's weird. I wouldn't call it the penultimate dungeon right now, because it's not the second to last dungeon I'm doing. But also, I would call it the ultimate dungeon, because this is the last normal place, and it's made out of misery. So, weird how that works out. Also, remembering now that you need fire rod for this. I mean, I have it, so that's not a problem. But I could have forgotten it. I hope I did that fast enough. Yes. Boss key, normal key. Kind of disappointing. Every chest I find is one more chest that didn't contain ice rod. Literally the only thing I care about right now is finding that. Everything else is useless garbage, basically. Excuse me? Did I forget to go in here on my ultimate run of disgusting hell? Because I don't remember encountering a tile room in this last time. And that's... Yeah, I definitely forgot, but it doesn't look like there's a chest there. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is there still something I need to care about in here, or... What is this? Did I ever go in here? I feel like I probably did. Yeah, I did. Okay, that's 2 keys. Ah, yes, the eye lasers. My favorite. Yeah. Okay. Isn't there a key in this room as well? Like, the answer is an obvious yes, but... Actually, I'm not sure if that's a key originally. Am I using a bomb when I could be using an arrow? Garbage. It is pretty cleverly hidden though. Okay, then we get to the garbage part. It's not even really that garbage, but I've grown to dislike this place because in the Dark Ages I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to beat this game without ever exiting phase 1, which is don't ever save Zelda. Now obviously you can do that in like 3 seconds by doing the 5-minute gameplay now, at least. Back in the day I actually didn't know if, or rather I don't even know if it was known that you can do it with the mirror with extreme ease. But it was definitely possible at the time to do it in a way that would presumably break your controller. And they might not be wrong, they might in fact be breaking your controller, but that wasn't important to me. I want to basically do all dungeons. like that. And I never did beat it. But I also did get way further than should ever be expected. And because of the exploration glitch, the way I did it was pretty damn volatile, making the game crash a lot. And these pipes were the worst offender in that regard. Like, the game would always basically crash unless you got there like within the first few rooms of the dungeon, basically. Kind of weird to say it like that, but that's how it worked. Okay, so I know there's this. This is probably the most obscure thing in the entire game. I'm pretty sure as a kid I definitely never found this shit. Like, how would you? Probably just fine, but I'm just not very smart. And it's for one item. That one item was boomerang this time. Wow. Not worth it. And with that, I've gotten here. Magic Cape comes a bit too late, if we're being totally honest. And I can keep on going through this dungeon. I think I've gotten everything so far. I like how inconsistent it is for which of those you can destroy with a dash and which ones you need a bomb for. I can't say I appreciate that. I also have no... Oh, right. You actually need to kill the enemies to open this, I forgot. I was just about to say I hate this game, but that I didn't figure out how to do it, but it's just kill all enemies room. Okay, moving on. No rats or anything. Okay. Why was it like that, the sound? The sound was deep and brooding. Why? What the hell? Okay. Then we have this mess of a room with nothing interesting going on. Except being completely unable to defend yourself from anything. Truly the most well-designed room in the history of this game. Doesn't help that this part is kind of a mess to begin with. What happened to my health there? But also... Wow, that was a big move to place that right there. I need to conserve my magic here as best as I can. Yeah, I'd rather take the hit than... These items are not good. One more. But I can't do it. I can't do that without magic. Why are you like this game? Is there another cave here? No, this is easy to reach cave. Wait a second. Does that cave have healing? Well, it has danger, so I'm not going in. I don't want to fall down and have to do extra effort. I mean, I guess it's designed that way. Still not sure what to do about this. Like, actually, what is the play here? Not that. I mean, if I die, it's not even gonna matter. Because I will respawn at this door. Oh, hey, that would have worked if I just did it right. This might be the... This might be the... final chest of this dungeon. I was gonna say, and well, that's true. Oh, hey. Something I can't do because I don't have magic. Still don't have magic. No? Who needs magic? Would love that. There's nothing in here other than actual progress, right? Yeah. Incredibly easy it is. And here's the magic, because you need magic to get to the boss. Okay, who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Trinex? Blind. Not what I had in mind, because this guy's hard. It doesn't matter how many swords I've collected. Wow, at least I have a midway close by, so I don't have to redo the entire thing. That's at least a piece of mercy. And I can get full health here now that I actually have the magic. I mean, at least there's a bigger arena to fight blind in. I forget what the fast strat is, where you can get a lot of hits in really quickly with some kind of a weapon. Maybe it's just throwing arrows at it. I don't seem to be particularly impressed by that. But range does seem to work. The thing is, no matter what weapons you use, as long as they actually hurt him, it'll take 3 hits per cycle. So when you know that, he's actually pretty easy to deal with, I guess. But the main issue is just that it becomes a clusterfuck, and you can't cheese it by having super good equipment. That's money. Not very helpful. I sure hope that Misery Meyer actually has the ice rod now. It's going down to the wire at this point. Or who knows? Maybe I just genuinely won't need to have it. Trinex hasn't showed up yet. That's the only thing I need it for. Now, if it doesn't show up at Misery Meyer, that does still mean that he's confirmed to pop up at Ganon's Tower, but one of the 3 bosses there is optional. Technically, I think you can also skip the Mordom fight with a bomb jump clip. I mean, the game doesn't require that, but it could be doable, in which case that would be actually a pretty legit way of skipping the ice rod, if it comes down to that. So yeah, it might be that I can actually do this run, no problem. All that's left is to beat this dungeon. Right now my goal would be to finish in under 4 hours. A lot of mummies. Well, this room is a lot easier this time. Last time it had one of those Cyclops motherfuckers. Wasn't very pleasant. I'll tell you that much. Right, is this just for that? It is. Unless you hit a switch first. So yeah, you have to start with that. I can't say I'm a fan of that down there. And the turtles? Oh god, this room sucks. Oh god, this room sucks. Okay, at least nothing relevant is up here. Ready to jam me to pieces. Last time down there were some generic enemies that just hit hard. Not exactly fun, but they were doable. Never remember that's not actually a way to make proc. Nice game, nerds. Wow. Well, that was the pinnacle of awful. I have to say I was a fan of that. Was one of these bombable? Wow, so never come back to this room. Gotcha. I like how I activated that. What am I missing? I'm actually not sure what I'm missing here. Where did you want me to go? Exactly. I think you can get there. Is there a pot with a key in it? Oh, no. No, I'm just stupid. Okay. I was a bit confused there for a moment. Can you push this out of the way? Yes. Oh, so that's how you're supposed to get this chest. I'm dumb. Last time I did this place so out of order because it's key sanity. The rules are different. Okay, fair enough. Many things confused me. Bombos all of this. Oh, I'm almost out of magic. Probably wasn't a good idea. That's the second key. And that was an awful idea, because I need to use magic for that. And then for that. Okay, well now I have 3 keys. Let's start with this. I think that's actually not needed. Maybe even unwanted. I also feel like there should be a key here. Yes. And that should open up basically the rest of this dungeon for me. Now back here. Yeah, I need to prioritize a few things here before I head anywhere else, and that's taking advantage of the lower blocks here. Should get that magic before it pops off. Right, that's one half. The other half, I need to go into the war zone down here. Well, I was gonna say I don't have to, but I very much have to. I've skipped using that I guess, and there's the ice rod. I've won the game. Basically. Basically the game is over now. So now comes the part where I get to finish the game. Slightly boredly. Because there's nothing to stop me. Now watch as I've forgotten something important that's actually needed for this. I honestly just can't think of anything that I could have possibly missed at this point though. Like, just what could such a magical thing be? And I'm not even missing that many items anymore, so... I think I have magic. Good thing I did the glitch to save time, which is kind of risky when you're bad at the game like me. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot there's nothing in that room. Other than a hint to do the thing. Oh, did I find the boss key for this place yet? No. So yeah, I do need to at least make an effort to hunt down the chests. I think I still want to check one more room. Not sure if it's anything useful, but let's head down here again. I haven't been down there. The hell is this room? Doesn't seem very important. Alright, that's just a hint, I guess. But the more important one is going up here, which I assume happens by lighting all the torches. Yeah, there's the big key. So, backtrack real quick for the big chest, just for the sake of completion, basically. Like there's not actually anything I have to gain in doing so. This Lionel is out for my ass, though. Yeah, I'm only missing a few items. Not sure what's between the Ocarina and the book. And then there's Cane of Puna. Cash money. And then I just need to navigate my way to the end of this dungeon. Actually, now that I think about it, since I don't actually... I might find the big key in Ganon's tower really fast, so maybe that's gonna lead to me skipping even more of that place. I'd be totally down for that. Is this garbage even necessary at this point? No, I think this is the correct way. But yeah, at this point I just want to basically rush to the end. Because this was never meant to be a 100% run or anything of that sort, so... Trying to remember how this goes. Nice. I actually meant to use that, but I forgot I had bombs equipped. And that's the end of that dungeon. Well, there's like one more room before the end, but... Who's it gonna be? Try next. Good thing I found that fire rod. God. You can't even tell which one is which. Wow, this is kind of garbage. I might actually run out of magic. Because I didn't prepare. Please, no. Oh no, this shot has to... Okay. Barely. I remember as a kid, this thing was so hard to deal with. It's not, actually. And once I finally survived the onslaught of the first phase, Even though the snake at the end is incredibly easy, I spaghettied so hard. And I almost spaghettied here right now. I spent all of my magic on that. Like half of it was spent on hitting the wrong target to begin with, so good job there. Yeah, that's everything done. So, just Ganon's Tower remains. A bit of a trip to get back there. So I have 15 arrows. Hearts. At this point. And the second level armor. It shouldn't be a problem. At any rate, I still need to make my way to quality content. Okay, getting kinda obliterated here, not gonna lie. Really? The smart guy in me says go to Turtle Rock and die to refill health before running to Ganon's Tower. Just in case. It would really suck if I died before I actually got there. Since, you know, the trip back is kind of a shitfest. That's not that much more health, honestly. I know there's regular Lionels here as well. That dealt damage to me. I felt that one. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't speed this cutscene up. But anyways. Let's hope I find the boss key fast. Because I think that would simplify this place a lot. I'm actually gonna go straight up right off the bat. In hopes of finding it. What can I say? I'm an optimist that's dying already. I thought there was supposed to be a key in here. And there's a chest though. No, that just opens that up. Never mind. Good game. What the hell is this room? I can't even see where I'm supposed to drag this piece of shit. Am I supposed to drag this anywhere? Oh, it's just all enemies room. Okay. The main problem I have here is that I think that this place only requires the boss key at the end. Never mind, it needs it right now. Okay. I was gonna say that I think it needs a boss key at the very end, so if I don't find it, I'll have to go back a whole bunch. But that's not true. That's literally all it took. Like 3 rooms. Alright. The fuck are you? Regular key. What piece? Do you open that? No, but you do. Please. Wow. It's been many years since I've had to deal with Ganon's Tower. I'm not sure if I even did Ganon's Tower when I did the randomizer the last time. I thought I beat the game the first time through, but the second time I stopped halfway through after I got everything because this part just isn't very interesting because it's me being an idiot. Yeah, it's just not a very interesting thing to be doing. Since once you since the entire fun in the randomizer is figuring out the puzzle aspect, essentially. Where do you need to go to find the items you need? That's the actual fun for me in all of this. Why do I not remember this room, like, at all? I did this in the wrong order, didn't I? Yeah? Yeah, I did. Do I even have enough magic anymore? I would greatly appreciate if the hand could stop popping up. I'm supposed to line that up anyways. I mean, you're supposed to actually do that, I think. There we go. The bomb seemed kind of awkward to line up. Oh hey, Bosky? Bosky? Okay. Wasn't that fun? 4 chests, 2 entire heart containers within. I have to say I kinda like it. It's kind of amazing how I have no recollection of this place. Also, requiring key use. You mother of fucks. All the pastoring tricks you could have done. you do that trick twice, even. Who approved of this? So I need to haul ass, basically. I mean, it's not too bad, but you basically need Magic Cape for that one. I was confused for a small amount of moments. Well, fuck me, I guess. I don't have any magic. How do you do this? Wait, I have a blue potion. Since when? Actually, it's when I last found one singular bottle some amount of time ago. Also, not helpful. That was literally a straight line. To be fair, it is teaching the gimmick for this room. But I could be teaching this gimmick some tricks of my own. And that's the abuse of the Aether Medallion. It very briefly shows the bats. And while at it, also removes enemies from the mix. It does require a lot of magic use though. So... not helpful. What the hell is that shape? I think only one of these is real. Yeah, wasting bombs. Does this drop me into the Amos fight? Yeah, it does. Arcus, but on ice. Not particularly hard, I guess. I say and take a hit that's like 5 hearts. Yeah, the ice does actually make this a fair bit harder. Just because... I'm sorry, what? I don't need to beat Arcus to get out of here? That's weird. Wonder if Trinex works the same way. Like you destroy one of its heads and it just opens up. Well, the boss key was supposed to be there. It would appear it no longer is. Also, it does mean that it's actually basically required, after all. Normally, this is where I would have the boss key, so I could access that. That brings me back here. Well, the door did lock behind me, so I'm just out of here. I don't think / I hope I don't need keys up here. Regular ones. I think I'm just gonna do that and forget that you're supposed to do that. Whoops. Yay, slow rooms of waiting easy enemies. Now, moment of truth. Is it gonna require keys up here? It's kind of weird when you really think about it. Like, even if normally you wouldn't need any keys from the flower floors, I'll go with that one. You might still need them in the randomizer. Nice. Absolute 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Well, Aghanim should be easy if we can just reach there. Oh, it's this room. I know this room. This mystified me as a child. Again. I didn't realize that you could bounce off of over gaps. So this was like the one room in the entire game that I hadn't mapped out in a dungeon, and it annoyed me. Also, yay, exciting stuff. More combat rooms. I mean, I'm kind of glad if we get to do more combat rooms instead of acquire key. That's safety to me. So I'm definitely not gonna complain. Normally I would. Oh. These spots were the best camouflage I've ever seen. I didn't even realize that they were enemies. Well, this is awful. In any room with a fire shooter is automatically 8 times worse. Just by including that. Lanmola's time. Oh hey, it is Lanmola's. And this is the point where they ran out of ideas for how to make the bosses actually harder, so they just added up Fire Spitter, which doesn't seem to be working right now, which slightly confuses me. Also, just realized something funny. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Arrows work on Lanmolas. Do silver arrows one-shot them? Maybe. That might just be pure damage, though. Instead of being related to their inherent one-shot capabilities. Yay, a completely blind room. Unless you light it up. It's not as simple as you might think even. It's also kill all enemies room. So it gets bonus points for being extra garbage. You're supposed to probably use Ken of Somaria here. Really nailed that one, huh? The randomizer really loves to stick these enemies in every single place, huh? Oh hey, 3 health. Nice. Then a room that's made easier by replacing the fire spinner with a rat. I have to say, didn't expect that, but I am glad. I think that's an improvement. Oh no, it's the Billions of Eyes room. Oh shit, you actually need to be fast here. And they replaced my worst enemy. How am I actually gonna do this? Shit! Whoever thought of this one was a good idea is not my friend. There we go. Took plenty of damage, but who cares? 2 keys. Wait, so does that mean I'm gonna have one more key on the way here? Well, this is an annoying timing puzzle. And this is just an annoying room in general. But yeah, it does give a key there. And then it's time for Moldon. I'm not sure why it's consistently bugged out to look like that. Is that a Japanese design thing or something? But yeah, a well-timed bomb jump would get me over here. I think that might be the end of it. That might actually be the very end here. Well, this was the actual end. And there we go. He's back. He no longer has blue balls, which makes him even easier. And you can reflect more than one shot onto him, if you're lucky. Well, the real one has blue balls, I guess. Oh, this looks like a good one. Nah, I should have waited for him to actually shoot. Oh, this is kind of a bad spot, I'll admit. Ah, too slow. There he goes. Gasp, it wasn't the end. And inexplicably, Link can now use... yes? Can now use the flute in the Dark World and actually have the bird work. That don't make sense. Okay, well, no need to stall out. Let's just go. Oh hey. At least they kept some dialogue. Ugh, that damage. So, is his damage randomized? Or health, rather? But yeah, this is the kind of fight I really enjoy. It's fast-paced and like it's fast-paced. That's basically it. It's a lot of fun. It's not even about if it's super hard, just that it's fun. Also, I don't think my damage matters anymore. So I should just stop and be ready to lantern as soon as he blows out the candle. I guess I do have to hit him. Oh, he tells you where... well, I fucked that up. He actually tells you where the silver arrows are, so that you're not completely screwed out. One hit. 2 hits. And 3 hits. Wait, you're alive? 4 hits. Boom. That wasn't quite 4 hours. I mean, that's far away from my actual goal, which was to finish this up in, well, 2.5 hours, but then 3:20. And so we get very shortened credits, I guess. Well, wasn't that a delicious filler adventure? I guess I should do that. Oh hey, they changed the ending credits. Oh god. Fellowship of the Ring. That's... I have to say, Randomizer is a lot of fun. At least when you put up... At least when you're not like super familiar with where all the stuff is. Granted, you can't be completely drunk either. You need to kind of... you kind of need to have some kind of idea of what you're doing. Otherwise it becomes an endless goose chase of where the hell is this obscure item? So, you know. I think I have right now a pretty decent balance between knowing and not knowing. However, I do also kind of have a problem with the ending of it. It's really hard for me to give a shit about going to Ganon's tower and beating Ganon when you know, to me the main aspect is to figure out what the hell are you trying to do, and Ganon's tower is just not part of that, because by then you probably have every single item you could possibly need. And, well, they have new options now, like randomizing everything to the point of hell, and also randomizing enemies can keep it a bit more fresh. So yeah, I would recommend anyone that likes to play Link to the Past to give this a shot. It's gonna be a unique experience, and well, what you're seeing right now, that sure is unique, I'll give it that. But if you don't want to see dubious looking enemies like that, you don't have to randomize enemies, I guess. Also, don't do key sanity. Key sanity becomes really bad. Well, I got a key for this place. Guess I'll go there so I can find one more chest that gives me a key to go back to some other dungeon, and then it's just an endless loop of that until you die in real life. It's kind of fun, but it also takes hell of a lot more time. Yeah. I honestly don't think I have anything else of value to say here, so I think I'm just gonna stop here. Bye.